Welcome to TJ Walker Interactive. I'm Mike Bako, filling in for TJ Walker. Today's top news stories for September 28th, 2010 focus on two separate parts of our lives that a lot of people spend a lot of their time with. One is texting, and one is the political spectrum. We're going to be dealing with recent comments by Barack Obama, but let's first turn to a recent study that says that a ban on texting while driving is actually more harmful than good. I'm sure not a lot of us would like to be driving along and looking over to our right or to our left and seeing someone texting, but a new study shows that people that are in states that ban texting, in 3 of those states, fatalities and injuries have actually gone up. Why is that? Why do police think that that's the issue? Well, people have become so addicted to their texting, to their BlackBerry, to their phones, to their iTouches, that they're now hiding the phone underneath the steering wheel out of the view of police and out of law enforcement agencies. So people have become so in tune with finding out where the police are, but also so addicted to texting while driving that keeping it below the steering wheel is leading to more injuries because people are staring down, averting their eyes from actually driving on the road. I think the more that people get in tune with new technologies, we're going to be seeing a lot more of this. We've seen here in New York City that bus drivers have been cited. Bus drivers have been on the front cover of newspapers for actually reading their Kindle while they're driving. This is probably not something that anyone could have imagined 5, 10 years ago, or even back in the honeymooner days when Ralph Cramden was driving his bus along. So the more technology changes, the more things are going to come into the purview of law enforcement, and this may actually become a more litigious society because of that. More rules in place to prevent people from using their technology, but the more technology we have, the more we're going to use it. So a ban on texting obviously has not had much of an effect in terms of fatalities or car accidents from the driving standpoint of things. Turning to other news, politics. The midterm elections coming up, and Barack Obama is on the front cover of Rolling Stone talking with its publisher, Jan Weider, about a whole plethora of things, but we're going to focus on his recent comments about Fox News. And, well, he calls it ultimately destructive for the country. So that's a very harsh statement coming from a commander-in-chief going after a news organization that recently was put in the front row of the White House briefing room. So this is a situation where fair and balanced might not be so fair and balanced in Barack Obama's eyes. And going forward, obviously, Fox News is probably going to have a lot to say on this. Obama likened it to back in the early part of the century when William Randolph Hearst used a lot of his publications to put out his agenda. And obviously with Rupert Murdoch owning the Wall Street Journal, owning Fox, owning the New York Post, as well as many other media outlets throughout the country, he's really putting his agenda right on the table, and Obama's taking exception of it. So going so far as to call it ultimately destructive for the long-term growth of a country that has a vibrant middle class. So those are very strong words, and those are words that people like Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, and different commentators on Fox News, just like Glenn Beck and just like Sarah Palin, who also appears on Fox News, I'm sure will go to the mat now and have even more ammunition against Barack Obama. So Obama coming out, probably not making any fans at Fox News, not that he had a lot to begin with, but right now Fox News is going to zero in right on these comments and obviously go after Obama as this liberal elitist who is just going after media outlets, that it's going after their freedom of the press. How do you judge yourself as Fox News with Obama coming out after you? Do you go on the defensive and actually go after the president? This is something that will become very interesting as we watch more of Obama's press conferences, as we watch more just general press conferences. How is Fox News treated? What sort of access do they get? What sort of tone will they be taking with their coverage? Obviously, as anyone who's watched Fox News knows, their tone is very anti-Obama, very anti-liberal. Even though they are fair and balanced, it remains to be seen what now the reaction will be that Obama has gone on the record and, as we said, ultimately destructive for the country. Strong words from Barack Obama. Remains to be seen if they're words that he will grow to regret, as Fox News will probably go on the offensive. Thanks for joining us today on TJ Walker Interactive. Join us back here every day on tjwalker.com/live for your daily news briefings, as well as great guests from the world of communications. TJ Walker Interactive is your home for all things communications. Join us back here each and every day, and look for us at 3 p.m. daily for TJ Walker Interactive Radio.